I know. What could I possibly say to you to stop you from quitting Nikke? I'm not getting paid or anything like that. Just some honest tips and tricks to avoid rage quitting. If you still want to quit the game, by all means, do so. And don't let anyone tell you how to spend your leisure time. I find it hard sometimes myself to keep up with the grind. And it's not just Nikke, but most gacha games have a grindy retention loop. With that said, let's begin. If you enjoy honest RPG and gacha game discussions and some randomness from time to time, then please like and subscribe to help build the channel. Thank you. The pity rates, or lack thereof of a pity system, is definitely a challenge for most of us, if not all of us, regardless if you're free to play or pay to win. It's just a skewed system to have your progress dictated by luck, but that's the nature of gacha. Even so, it's easy to target the negative and not look at the whole picture. We only think of pity for featured banners, and this is where Nikke gets a ton of his backlash. From my experience so far with gacha games, there's no system like Nikke, with multiple avenues to tame SSRs from tower, SSR, and SR modes to currency farms in modes like tower, story, lost sector, if we're not focused solely on featured banners. Is any of this farmable consistently? Nah, let's be real about that. But the opportunities of actually obtaining SSRs are much greater in comparison to various other mobile games. I still think there is always room for improvement, like removing R and SR units from pilgrim modes. Meta is one of those things you get or you don't get in the game. Nikke is no different, with one of the two key issues most players face being the 160 wall and getting the right team comps for certain content consistently. With the wall, no amount of grinding will get you over it. Even if you spend a little, the RNG is just not going to be in your favor most of the time. My advice to you is to focus your resources on limit breaking banner characters every few months if you're stuck at the wall, and use your SSR and SR modes, not the tower ones, as that may induce rage, like a lot of it. The wall is something you can't rush, especially if you don't want to spend. This could trigger you to quit, but step back and understand, you don't have to drop multiple hours in this game. When it comes to meta compositions, you're not going to have the perfect team, but synergy of the characters is what matters the most. If one character handles buffing attacks, focus on building them up and making sure you balance out your buffers and attackers depending on the situation. Defense characters in those rare moments. Try not to stress doing dailies and min-maxing, because the key goal is for you to have fun. The art and story in Nikke are top notch. Let's not even debate this fact. The world building from the start of chapter 1 to now has been exactly the type of product the gacha industry needs to push better narratives and experiences. There are a few other games just as good in this department, but it's very rare. Most of us came for the waifus, but then ended up staying for the story, the music, other assets. Minus some, issues, we're still here. Ha! With upcoming collab events like Chainsaw Man coming, and a vault of full and exciting characters that haven't released yet, Nikke is going to be doing pretty well in the story and art department for a while. Now if we could just fix these damn tower modes. God! In the end, you only have two real options. Lie to yourself and keep grinding, or face the truth and understand this game is not something you really can rush. It's intended to be a marathon. It has its pros and cons, like most gachas. And if you're not having fun, either take a break or quit. Always remember, this gaming thing is meant to be fun. Your happiness and mental health are the most important.
You survived yet again. That's something worth celebrating.